Well, good morning, everybody. A few weeks ago, you probably came to one of our vision dinners and you heard a story from Pastor Jacob, who leads Calvary Baptist Church. They're one of our church replanting partners. During his testimony, he shared a story about a woman at his church who gave with incredible sacrifice to keep that church alive. Here's that story now.
There were two sisters that are the daughters of the organizer of that church that organized it in March of 1958. And these two sisters was adamant about keeping the work of God going on, keeping the work of Jesus Christ going on, and honoring what their mother and father had built. So one of the sisters had retired and she owned a home, and she sold her home in order to pay the mortgage to keep Calvary going on.
My name is Aaronetta Frison. I consider myself as having a wonderful upbringing. Like from the age of 6 when we moved from Pensacola to Tallahassee, one of the first things they did was to start prayer meetings in the home. And next thing I knew, my parents were buying a piece of land right on the corner from the house. And next thing I knew, they're building a building. And in 1958, we walked in that building. We named it Calvary. You know, Calvary is my home. There had been some discussion when 2020 came in about the church selling. We knew it was going to be a sacrifice to keep it going because we were already at the low point. We had had several meetings with the banker. You know, the offerings was very little, 5, 6, 8 people every now and then. So at first I had a little retirement and I was able to keep things going. And when my mother passed in 2015, she left me her house. And that's where I wanted to live. But before that, I was living next door. And I was trying to, let my family live there. And then, the Lord just spoke to me. You got a piece of property right there. You could do something with that. And that might be enough to keep the church going. And I got excited about it. And, in a couple of months' time, we sold a house next door. We wanted people to be saved and come and join our church. But at least the Lord was helping us to preserve the building. I didn't see it as a personal thing. I guess my parents never really put a lot of weight on wealth. I never heard that word wealth, really. I guess I never put that kind of label on a piece of property. It was there. The church is my home. I didn't need that little piece of property. I got Calvary, so why not turn that into Calvary? That's what's first in my life. And that piece of property is doing fine over there all by itself. And so is Calvary. Hallelujah. Calvary, we still have needs. God knows we still have needs, and we're working together on that. But hey, that was the purpose for that piece of property. Because I'm 72 now, 72 years old. So the best days for me are right now, and when I look back and when I look where we are right now. I hope to see more and more come, but I'm enjoying these days right here. When you hear our entire story of the valleys, and now it's like a hilltop. And so I thank God for these years. I thank Him that He got us to the hilltop. We can just dance on the hill for a while. So to celebration, thank you is never enough. I could say 1,000,000 thank yous for what you have done on our behalf. just like he helped us revive this church. Maybe we can help to revive some other churches. Thank you so much, Celebration. And because of Celebration, Calvary can celebrate.